Why do you think people are afraid of starting over? Like, what is it that keeps people trapped in a cycle, relationship, job, what have you, that is just not working? I know. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and then I'll tell you why. Stuck, stagnant, stuck. What makes people override that part of them that says we need to do something different? Something is not working. I feel like the indicator is on the dashboard of the soul, but for whatever the reason, people have mutated that part of them and have been able to override themselves and say, but we're staying here. Example, if you were somewhere and something was stinking terribly, nothing in you would override it and say, sit in that. Immediately, the innate decision, the innate conversation is first, it's like, what's that smell? That's the blinker. That's like, danger. What is that? The second thing is, where is it coming from? The third thing is, if I can't identify, I need to do something to alleviate that because I don't want to smell it. What if you went to your favorite restaurant and they served you your particular meal that you always order so you know what it tastes like? Then they went ahead and brought it to you and it looked kind of funny. And then you went ahead and kind of started eating and you were eating and you were like, it tastes funny. And then after a while you were like, and there's a part of your brain that says, don't ingest that because you're going to be on somebody's toilet singing the blues. So immediately you're like, either you need to go to the bathroom or you're going to low-key get a napkin, but you are going to get rid of something about that don't seem right. Now imagine in those two particular predicaments, if you were to override yourself and convince yourself to stay in something that is actually giving you a migraine because you're smelling it and you're like, wow, that is giving baby pamper meets chitlin cleaning meets ammonia meets, and I can't. Imagine you develop something to make you override, sit in that and keep smelling it. Not for hours, not for minutes, not for days, for years, for weeks, for months. What would it do to you? Harm you in some way, right? Go to the restaurant example. What if you were to convince yourself to ingest it? No, it just may be a bad batch. It's okay. And you went ahead and convinced yourself to consume the whole entire meal. Guess who's going to the ER? You know what I'm saying? Rebuke that in the name of Jesus. But you see what I'm saying? And so if we have this innate ability to stop anything that is going to cause us continual or further down the line harm, then why don't we do that in other situations in our life? Relationships, friendships, jobs, money management, exercising, drinking water. Okay, wait, because I don't want you to get too much. It's okay, we're going to go forward. But you see what I'm saying? And I think the reason why people are afraid to pivot, why people aren't more excited about starting over, is because we have not really honed how do you start over. I think that the human brain, for some reason, makes you think that starting over leaves you at zero. It brings you to ground zero. Your account is on zero. You know absolutely no one. And it's like you have to start over as if you just re-entered the earth just now. And that's not really how that goes. When I started having more confidence about starting over, I went back to the person who started over, or to the one that started over that I deemed impressive. God. You went through this whole thing to create this world and the things in it and above it and under it, all these things, and created man in your own image. And you were so excited. You were like, this is good. This is good for 5 days. And then the last day you were like, this is very good. And all these things that were very good. At one point you looked back down and you said, I regret making man. because everything that they do, everything that they think, they're just so wicked. And so what did he do? He started over. Did he start from scratch? Did he have nothing? Was he on his Deborah Cox flow? Nothing. Is that how that went? No. He salvaged what he could, and he went ahead and grabbed someone that he can actually trust. And he took the parts that weren't contaminated, and then he built from that. He said, Noah, I trust you, my boy. Come here real quick. Listen, get ready to destroy everything. Right. So what I need you to do is build this big ark, do this, that, and the third, gave him the instructions on what to do. And then when you're done, we're going to have animals. They're going to come to you, pairing and all that. And I want you to go ahead and take them. And then, just do the things that I tell you to do after I go ahead and create the second world. But this first one is a wrap. Like rough draft. I'm going to go ahead and just crumble this up and then make that situation go away. We're going to start again. And then when he started again, the intent didn't change. What he was trying to go ahead and set forth, that didn't change. Still have man made in his own image, still male and female, still all the things that he created, all of that was salvageable. Now it's just I have to do it through another person. Now I tried to do it through Adam, that didn't work, so I'm going to do it through Noah. 4 letters, A-D-A-M, but that's not working, so I'm going to do N-O-A-H. I think what we do is we think, oh, I invested all my time here. Now I have to do something completely. No, your intention can stay the same. If you have a desire to go ahead and lead a corporation, if you have a desire to make a difference in somebody's life, whatever your desire is, just because it didn't happen in nursing doesn't mean it can't happen in business. You see, just because it didn't happen in your original idea and your original plan doesn't mean that it can't happen in your updated plan. Maybe you need to see starting over different. And I'm a witness. This whole channel is about my particular journey to abundance. I started off in one career path, realized that career path was not, you nosy. You want to know what the career path is. You stopped my whole conversation because you was like, why you looking at my business? No, social work. I wanted to be a helper. Surprise! I have a heart for helping people, period. And I wanted to put that into a lane that I can get paid to do that. Okay, great. And then I realized, for some reason, the excitement and the whatever it was that was driving me wasn't there anymore because these agencies be doing stuff to kind of blow out your flame real quick. But I was able to go ahead and fan it back up through another realm. What did I do? HR. Because I like helping people. You see how that works? Or relationships that didn't work before. And so when we go to our singlehood, we kind of feel like, wait a minute, now I'm going to be all alone. And you're going to be all alone? It's billions of people outside. What you should be doing is, I'm going to pull the pieces that I can actually identify that I never want in another relationship. And then I'm going to go ahead and find happiness. You understand? Like starting over sometimes, most times, is your biggest blessing. It's your biggest flex. Because what you actually told whatever was meant to go ahead and keep you in that sad, stuck place, what you actually said was, thank you for making another step, but I'm still getting to the stage. I'm still getting to the stage. The arrival of the thing that's my heart's desires, the arrival of whatever it is that God has for me, whatever it is that God has for me is not going to be buried because it didn't happen with you. You understand? And that's just the kind of gangster that I am. That's the kind of grandbaby that I is, okay? And that's the kind of grandbaby we need to be. It don't stop because it didn't finish over there. I'll start it over here, but it's going to happen. What the young people say? Period. No punctuation needed after that. Okay? So this is your sign to start over. Doesn't make you a failure. It low-key makes you gangster. Because you were like, any means necessary. God did it. It didn't happen with Moses. I guess I failed. Not Joshua. You up next. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, well, like it's still going to get fulfilled. Maybe not with you, but it will get fulfilled. Adam dropped the ball. Jesus. You see what I'm saying? Start over. This is your sign. Thus saith the Lord. That's what you need to go ahead and start over. I don't know what you need me to say. But listen, did you like and subscribe the video? The YouTube stuff? Okay, great. Okay, because that's what they said to do. And I'm still learning all the dynamics of it. Do the commenting, the liking, the subscribing, the sharing, the thing. We are in this world now, okay? But I'll go ahead and let me go. I saw something flying. We'll talk later. All right, later.